Hi Gary, I'm so glad that you could come in today. How are you doing?
I'm okay, not too bad. Enjoying the weather.
Awesome. So, as you know, this is the Youth Coalition office at the church. You were referred to me by your guidance counselor because she's aware that you and your family attend this church. Just a little bit about me. As I said earlier, my name is Heather, and here at this agency we offer a variety of different groups and counseling services. Some of the groups are for teens, some of the groups are for young adults. We handle pretty much anything you can think of. If you're having trouble with school, if you're just having trouble and you want to talk to somebody who's not your parents, that's fine too. We have several different groups, and I'm going to make sure that I give you a calendar of when those things are happening so that you can feel free to come and go as you please.
Okay.
Okay? From your guidance counselor, the only thing that I really know is that you got in a fight at school and you're having some trouble, so you wanted to talk to somebody that wasn't your guidance counselor. The only things that I really want to go over before we start are confidentiality things. So just so you're aware, if there's any talk of harming yourself or others, it is my obligation to make sure that that doesn't happen. So if there's any talk about child abuse, domestic violence, things like that, I need to use my best judgment to make sure that you and your family and everybody involved in the situation is as safe as possible. Does that make sense?
It does.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Other than that, and like court orders or legal things, which I don't think are going to be a problem, everything that you tell me is only told to me. I'm not going to tell anybody else. We are here to help, and I just want to make sure that you are happy and you're safe and that you have a really positive and healthy environment. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so why don't we start? What exactly happened?
So, I like this girl named Cindy, and my best friend Tyler also likes Cindy. But we made it clear to each other that, I was going to be the one to date Cindy, and he was going to let me do that. But so it turns out that he actually dated Cindy. So I got pretty angry, and we got into a fight over it.
Okay. So it sounds like you two had a discussion beforehand about your feelings for Cindy, and you had decided that you would be the one to date her, not Tyler. Is
Right.
that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did the fight happen? What exactly incited the fight?
Well, it happened after school in the bus parking lot. And when I saw him with her, I just got into a rage, tapped him on the shoulder, and then I just started it.
So you hit him?
Yes.
Okay. What were you feeling during that time?
Anger.
Anger? Anything else? Any other kind of feelings you had?
No, that pretty much sums it up. Anger, betrayed.
You felt betrayed?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to understand that you'd feel angry and betrayed, especially if you and Tyler had already discussed what was going to happen in regards to Cindy. Again, I'd like to bring up the fact that we do have services here that will help you manage that anger. But I want to make sure that it's also channeled in a positive way, right?
Right.
So, what did Cindy do?
What do you mean?
Like, was she was there with him, right?
Right.
Was she upset? Was she...
Oh, yeah, she put her hands over her mouth and was telling us to stop.
Okay.
But we didn't.
You didn't?
Mm.
Was Tyler badly hurt?
No.
No.
Mm.
Okay.
Just a few marks.
Okay. Are there any other things that were contributing to how you felt in this situation? Like, was it just about Cindy, or were there other things that were bothering you?
Maybe my parents, they're kind of hard on me. So I was already stressed out before this, and this might have tipped me over.
Okay. Why do you think they're hard on you?
I don't really know. I don't do anything wrong until just now, so.
So this is the first time you've been in trouble.
Right.
It sounds like, your parents being hard on you is very stressful. It can kind of add stress to other situations, and then, you just find you bottling up all of this stuff. What do you think are some ways that you could probably start handling that stress?
I probably should have talked to Tyler first. So, taking that into mind, maybe I could try to realize what's happening first rather than just jump into a fight, or talk to someone beforehand.
Okay. So let's dig into that. If you were to have a conversation with Tyler rather than have a fight with him, what are some things you would have wanted to say?
Why was he with Cindy, and why didn't he tell me that he was going to go for her? Maybe I would have been understanding if he was open about it. I think that could have helped.
So you think that if Tyler had discussed with you that he really, really wanted to date Cindy, you guys would have worked it out?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like after the fact you're very calm about the situation. Do you feel like you've had time to think about it, or?
Yeah, I mean, me and him had a few words, and we're okay now.
Oh, you're okay now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So why don't we talk a little bit about your parents now, because it sounds like you had this big explosion happen at school, and there were some other factors that played into that. So it's my understanding that your parents are a bit hard on you. You've never been in trouble before, so you're not really understanding why they weren't more understanding of the situation. And it sounds like you could be a little bit frustrated about that. Tell me more.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I haven't been in any trouble, and this happened, so instead of trying to understand me and why I did it, they're automatically telling me that, I'm going to be grounded, and they're just yelling at me, and just really not trying to understand me.
Okay. So maybe you guys need to facilitate a little bit of a better communication between the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think you can do that?
Just be open about it and just talk it over with them. Maybe at dinner I can try to start up a conversation and just really try to explain myself.
Okay. I think that if you initiate the conversation and you place it in a positive light, that they might be very receptive to it.
Cool.
So let's say that this Friday, when you guys have dinner together, you're going to discuss, how your day went and stuff like that with them. And then on Tuesday, when we meet again, we can discuss how that went and how you feel about it. And hopefully everything goes well.
That sounds good.
Awesome. Well, I'm really glad that we got to have this chat today, Gary, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Me too.
Have a good day.
Me too.